Like, share, subscribe to my channel. If you guys are interested in a personal reading from me, you can get those through the description box down below in this box. You just got a little arrow right there. And below the skirt, you will see my Cash App, PayPal, no longer accepting Venmo. That account is frozen. So make sure to put your return information in the memo part of the deposit. All Black Friday sales are going on through Christmas for me and for you. Those are $25. Get them while they're hot or cold. Remember, guys, it's a subscription, not a prescription. I'm not a licensed therapist. I've never claimed to be one in this sort of formation. Okay, we're just going to go with the Cinderella glass slipper here. Thank God I found that. Yeah, it took me forever, but I finally found it. You know, so we're just going to keep her drip, drip, drip in there in diamonds. All right. Drip, drip, drip. All right, so there we go. Okay. I'm going to let y'all enjoy this little toasty little setting I have going on. All right, how do you want to start off tonight? I got 1 for 1 in the chat. How you doing? How you momming them? All right, I'm going to try not to read the comments. I'm sure you are monetizing my my live currently. Oh, I got 2 for 1. 2 for 1, hey. No, just kidding. All right, let's get into it, guys, folks. All right, different strokes for different folks. Let's get into it. We're going to start with the, I was going to say Alice in Chains, but this is the Alice in Wonderland. All right, this is the ones we did yesterday with the tree. At the park, you know, I am getting into learning more about the nodes and your binary trees, your family trees, that sort of thing. It's where we get our Wi-Fi signals of life from. So without your tree, you cannot be abundant. So there's certain things that you have to look for in your lifetime, guys. We don't like, as much as we don't want to realize it or admit it, our children are karmically tied to, especially when we have them out of wedlock. A lot of people do not understand that. The whole concept of that could screw you up big, 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 big time. All right? You could be stuck in as a slave by proxy, you know, for long periods of time. All right? Let's get into this. All right, guys, I'm going to put my copyright statement. I'm going to say this out loud right now. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Yes, my ass is copyrighted. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for quote-unquote fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Understand? All right, understand with my pin pan. Here we go. All right, we got 9 for 1. Someone wants to call 911. All right, clear, concise message, please, and spank you. Hey, Sans, so cool. Thank ya. I mean, I try at least. And if you don't try, I don't know. You got to try. And if you don't try it, then... All right, let's keep going. Clear, concise message. I'm slow as F. Boy. I eat people. Well, isn't that a good thing that we'll all be zombies here soon? Pretty sure. Pretty sure we'll all be zombies here soon. If not, you better be a vegan. You better like sweet vegan skunk or something like that. Or not skunk. It's got to be something sweet, you know. It's got to have like, it's got to be completely grass-fed. Only people, I'm pretty sure, something like that. I don't know, guys. I'm not a doctor, brain doctor. I don't want your 43rd vertebrae or your Jesus juice. I'm not trying to sip a straw into the side of your neck. I'll let you go ahead and keep that. All right, folks? Let's keep going. Clear, concise message, please, and thank you. Clear and concise. All right. Let's get into it. Let's really get into it. Here we go. A moment's regret. What's going on? Clear and concise, please, y'all. My receipts be looking like phone numbers. Pick up the phone like wrong number. All right, here we go. Keep going. All right, Alice in Chains, Wonderland. Somebody could be on the north side of town. Somebody could be amused by something. Maybe something on the north side of town makes them amused. Or amuse. Okay, somebody could be like singing. Something could be significant to sound, speech, tone. Something like that. Somebody could play the baritone. Somebody could need an instrument. A baritone. Oh, a baritone. Not too sure, guys. Not too sure. Let's just keep going. I was going to say shabby, but we have our glass slipper bag. Let's keep going. Keep your temper in the reverse. Guys, I'm not going to be reading the comments right now, but welcome everybody to the live if you're new here. All right? See how I did that, y'all? I was about to start, and y'all just went on with the comments there. Just pumping it up. See how y'all do? Y'all see how y'all do me. All right, let's go. So I'm going to try to refrain from reading them. Here we go. 3-for-1 special. All right, let's go. We have keep your temper in the reverse. Someone cannot contain their temper. We have don't allow anger, the anger sharks, to rule you. Okay, so that's pretty good information right there. But although it's in the reverse, this is your current energy. All right, so somebody's not angry right here. All right, let me explain something to you. A friend once told me, I said, ooh, I was so mad. I could have said a million things to get me for a conspiracy to whatever, to go to prison, right? But I just stopped myself and I just said, hypothetically, you know, and then I turn around and I think about it, and I was sitting there speaking with my friend, and my friend says to me, you must love that person more than you care about your family. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna let that person really, really get to you like that, like really, really get to you like that, to a point of no return, where you would want to go spend like 25 to life in prison just to get the ooh of that person, right? He said, you must love that motherfucker more than you love your whole family. And I was like, why do you say that? He goes, because you would be willing to do 25 to life for him. Because you must love him more. You must love him more than your own family, right? I was like, that makes pretty good sense right there. I guess, you know, he ain't worth it, you know? And I just kind of made me feel like 100 times better, I think, at the point in time, but I still hypothetically could have really slashed someone's tire at that point in time, but I just, you know, I'm not going to be a female. I never did it, but you know how females get. They get all, dug my key into the side. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. But, all right, let's go, y'all. What's up, Nick? What's up, what's your name? Deventes. I'm slow as F, boy. We got a cannibal in the house, or a vegan cannibal. Blake. We got I'm slow as F again. And tall. Hi, my sister's having a day. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be a dad. Oh my gosh. How exciting. That's very exciting. I wish I was a zombie. You can be a zombie. Really, all you got to do is just really, well, I think currently in the state that we're sitting at right now, I don't think anybody could really pass right now, because, like, I think we're all stuck in, like, this living mechanism, weird, I can't explain it, like a weird realm where, like, if we were to pass away, like, we'd be risen again for some weird reason. It's going to be like a zombie apocalypse is what I'm really feeling. Like, I really can't deny that that's what I'm really feeling for some odd reason. Really, really, really. But only vegans is what I'm picking up on, or I have been picking up on that. They've been talking about zombie apocalypse for a long, long time. You know what a zombie apocalypse would actually be? It would be a court proceeding. It would be a habeas corpus, right? That is the corpse's bride, right? So a habeas corpus court proceeding would technically be a deceased straw man, a deceased person, a company that has been, how do you say, somebody sold your corpse, basically. Somebody took over your company. You're now dead. You cannot. You have no freedom of speech, no freedom of religion, nothing. You have no rights whatsoever. But you can still be. What they have done. Sometimes they'll continue on as though you're not a living, breathing human being or female with blood running through your body. So what they will do is they will call you into a kangaroo court, right? They will be like, you got to show up on this date, right? And come to find out it's Christopher Columbus Day. I'm just saying, for example. I don't know, like, what are the chances of somebody that this would actually happen to? But I'm pretty sure I know a girl who this happened to, all right? Anyways, Christopher Columbus Day, you get called into court randomly, random selection, right? You show up and you're the only person in the whole courtroom, and you're like, you get up to the judge's corridors and you're like, isn't, you see the person, some random girl with pink hair sitting there, you're like, aren't you the girl's ID that I was using that day I got in trouble for this? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, isn't today Christopher Columbus Day? And she's probably like, yeah, it is. Yeah, as a matter of fact. Well, come to find out, after being involuntarily confined for 6 months for no right or no reason, I'm talking, Lieutenant didn't even know what to book me in as. It was that serious. I had no warrant, no right, no reason to even be in the jail facility. But the judge said he could do that because he's the judge, right? I had it all recorded. Christopher Columbus Day. Well, it just so happened that year they switched it from Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day. Apparently, you guys, I swear to you, I could not make this up if I even wanted to make it up. I don't even know how this happened. But anyway, I know a girl this happened to it to. I got 1 for 1 in the house. What's up? So what I did was the judge said, my attorney didn't even show up. You know what I'm saying? As I'm walking in, like, it was just a mess, you guys. Like, the judge, the court coordinator left, like, my attorney didn't show up or whatever, and they're like, well, why don't you go try to find him out in the lobby? And I was like, yeah, I guess I will. I go out the first set of double doors, and I'm like, scheme scammeroo. Before that door could even shut, I booped her right back around. I said, no, how about you go find him? How about you go call him? You know, I'm looking at the court coordinator and everybody, and they just kind of sat there and looked at me, and they're like, oh, okay. And so, next thing you know, one said, well, I'm going to go get some coffee. I'm going to go get some water. Next thing you know, it's just me and the judge, him and I, nobody else in the whole courtroom, the entirety courtroom. And I said, you know what, something's funny here. That's what I told myself. And everybody had left. Anyways, he goes, I'm going to go call your attorney real quick, and I'll be right back with you, okay? I said, I feel a little uncomfortable doing that, but I guess okay. And so he goes back to the back, and I pull out my phone, and I'm, doing selfies and videos of myself because I'm the only one in there. And I really didn't hear him get sworn in or nothing anyway. So I was like, hi guys, this is me. I'm in the courtroom right now. And I was like my attorney totally did not show up this morning for court. And I guess like everybody left, and like the judge is about to come like talk to me and approach me without my counsel present after I asked for a continuance with everybody in the room and try to represent myself pro se. And so I guess I'm waiting on this judge to like come out and talk to me right now, guys. And I guess y'all can see what he's gonna say, and then we'll get back to the selfie video of me in a minute. And I set my phone down. I set my phone down right next to me in my purse, right there. We can clearly see everything and hear everything. And he comes out and speaks with me. He says, I would really like to get you taken care of today. Mind you guys, I'm only 3 or 6 days shy of being completely time served on my charge. I had done day for day. I'm talking day for day in county. And it was my first felony. And I signed for probation. And I had completed 2 of the 3-year suspended sentence, 2-year sentence, 3 years on suspended. So if I completed the 2 years, I'd be off a year early, basically. Well, they suspended my probation 2 days before I was supposed to get off. So that's why I was even at court. Anyways, long story short, guys, he just says, you know what, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put you in jail right now. And next thing you know, the bailiff comes out. He's like, I'm just going to turn you over to the bailiff, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, that's fine. I guess let me just, quit recording on my phone. As soon as I get to the jail, I finally turn my phone off the recording. I get a couple phone numbers out of it, stash my nice little video into my email. And 6 months later, I get out. And I send that little video into the lovely people down in Austin that like fire judges, or whatever. I sent that to them, and I was like, you know what? I really feel like my civil rights were kind of violated. Like, I really do, because I asked them, I said, am I under arrest? And like when I first got there, and they were like, no. And I was like, am I free to go? And they're like, well, yeah, I guess you kind of are, but I really like you to stay and talk to the judge or whatever. And I was like, well, if I'm not under arrest and I'm free to go, I was like, then I'm going to go ahead and leave, because I'm not here voluntarily. I was like, I'm here because y'all said y'all was going to take away my driver's license or whatever. That's the only reason why I'm here. It's not voluntary. And about that point in time, that's kind of when they gave me a hard time. But I'm not really kind of the person to argue or like, I'm probably a little bit annoying. Like I can get that like in some way, shape, or form. But if y'all know like the length of long, drawn out bullshit that I've actually completed and been through, you would know. I mean, I've got 4 storage boxes full of paperwork. I'm talking 4, literally. All of court documents, paperwork, everything like that. I pulled them out on here. On one of my YouTubes, I have pulled them out and shown y'all. Mugshots, constantly getting arrested every other week for child support. Or not child support, they just wanted to attack me, make me look like a fraud and a phony and everything else. And it had something to do with nothing I had to do with. So it was just who I was with at that point in time in my earlier years of growing up, okay? When I, stupid. Anyways, long story short, they used that against me. They attacked me. I went through a long hassle of saying, you know what, this is your fault, blaming myself, the entirety time. Finally, coming to a close after I completed everything, I looked at myself for the very last time in jail. And I finally looked at myself in the mirror and I said, you know what? I looked myself straight in the eyes. I said, finally, for once, this is not your fault. Once it is not your fault, you can finally relax. Like, I finally looked at it, analyzed it, every little detail of everything I had been through. And I finally looked at the whole situation from far back. And I said, you know what? This is not my fault this time. It just really isn't. And so I decided I was going to stand up for my rights and exercise them every time I could. Not by like, putting myself in situations where, to protest or whatever. No. Like, just simply, it was a lot of harassment. It was a lot of BS I had to go through. Anyways, I'm going to leave that right there, guys. That's all I have to say on that note, that number. All right, clear, concise, all right. Sorry about that. I just went on a whole rant about that. I don't know why. I don't know why. All right, let's go. So now, whenever I do get an occasional sheriff that likes to leave his card on the door, I put one of these. I beat him to the punch, just for fun. No, I don't have any warrants now. I'm completely paper-free. I requested that I be debt-free when I was released from prison. I'm talking not even a speeding ticket, nothing. I wanted no pending debt tied to me whatsoever. And I made sure of that. I even, I believe I wrote the DMV letters and told them, you know, please clear my driving record when I get out of these prison doors. Like, I literally want to be debt free and clear of everything. Because I was offered all kinds of other offers, and I said, no, give me my flat time. I'm going to do my time. I'm not doing any special extra classes, not doing nothing. They waived all my fines and fees, and I said, I'm going to walk out those doors debt free and cut an actual cord from me to you guys so that you no longer have that access to taunt me like a yo-yo. And so that's what I had did. And, you know, my plan has been, it's been all right. You know, I've come home from prison and I'm starting to learn that my children are not here anymore. Like everything, my whole life, the way before I went to prison is no longer the same now. You know, losing my oldest son's father and everything like that. Y'all, I've been through a lot. Okay, that's so. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, but I'm just going to leave it right there. Who's in the chat? Alrighty, alright. So, we have a baby on the way, y'all. I don't know why I was explaining this to y'all. I feel like, okay, so in my intuition is telling me that something is checking the math in every situation of something. This could be like a quantum computer. This could be like a new era of life. This could be like okay, that's what I was talking about. Okay, this is a whole new world. You know how they say, like, this is a man's world? Like, I really think this is a woman's world or something like that. I believe that we have, like, 3 worlds. Now that we have approved of same-sex marriages and everything like that, women kind of got left behind in the whole second coming of Christ thing. And I think that's where we got the Book of Enoch and everything from that. So, I'm not too sure, guys, but I really feel I'm the last female left on this earth, but I'm not too sure. I haven't checked everybody's underpants. I'm just kidding. Alright, let's go. Let's go. We have a Cancer watching here. Something about compassion here. There is no longer divorces happening with this person. Something is being communicated between a high tower. This could be like walkie-talkie. Someone's communicating. A Cancer is communicating with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. About how someone is not unalived. How somebody is not in a relationship. How somebody is not wanting to respawn a relationship with somebody. So I would say or suggest paying attention to some sort of detail or advice that somebody is giving you at this point in time, because there is something that has been amiss for a while. All right? So I don't know why, but I'm seeing like this could be like a Wi-Fi camera or something, a hidden camera or something. Somebody could have a hidden camera, like, or one of those, like, what do you call it, where you check your electrical systems and stuff. One of those, like, wire things that, like, goes up in your cable and stuff. I don't know why, but I'm seeing one of those, like a scope. I think that's what you call them. Somebody's using a scope or something. I don't know why or who that would be. Or there's like, I don't know. Not too sure how I feel about that yet. Hold on, I'll get back to that. Because I do a lot of visions too and stuff like that. Somebody's not agreeing with what I'm saying right now. Like, I'll gaze, you guys. Like, I will definitely gaze at the shoe right here. I don't know if y'all can see that Cinderella found her shoe. That's my size. It was the last one. There's no more like it. Yeah, I was grateful I found that shoe right there. Alright, let's gaze for a minute. I'm seeing two people sitting side by side one another. These people could be students, could be learning something beneath a tree. Oh, somebody's got their ear to something. They got their ear to the other side of the door. This is somebody's cousin, mother, a doctor, somebody. Nice sweater. Whomever you are. Okay, y'all are hugging each other. Or, oh no, you got your ear back to the door. Alright, hold on. Excuse me, y'all. I can see straight into the shoe. Oh, there's 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody's on their all fours. Somebody's down on all fours now. Somebody else is also on the floor. 1, 2, 3. There's somebody that's got like a white robe, or is that a white jacket on? This person's pointing at something, or... This is really creeping me out, man. Whatever this is. This is what I'm seeing in this vision, you guys. Okay, somebody's... I don't know what they're... I don't know why I want to say I see a flute. Or they got something to their ear or something like that. These look like little elves. Like the little Keebler elves or something like that. I have no idea why I'm seeing this. Somebody's got a goatee, bald head. A little bit heavy set. Sitting at the edge of the couch. There's like a small dog or something in the person next to them's lap. Oh, that's strange. Who is that? I'm trying to see.